Hey y'all, it is Valentine's Day. I hope y'all had a fantastic day. Uh, he had a very long day and didn't get here till later and made dinner and, you know, that kind of stuff. And just hang out for a little bit. So yeah. There was a couple of questions that I wanted to address because they were good questions. And one of them is, will I be giving up my apartment, well, my house, to move to Abilene? I signed a year lease here. I have to be here till September. We are going to see how things go, and I will decide in August what I want to do. Because I like Baird, where I live. And it's in the country, and it's a really good place. But I don't know how things are going to go, and I don't know, what the plan would be. Right now, one day at a time, not rushing into anything, nothing. Just really chilled out, laid back. So, I know a lot of people helped me to get where I am. And I'd be danged if I give that up. That'd be a slap in people's faces. And I'm not going to do that. I want to be in good standing. I haven't had any rental history in a long time. So I want to stay in good standing with the landlord. And, so I have till September the 1st. Well, my lease is up September the 1st. But I'm going to start thinking really hard in August of what I want to do. And go from there. So, I'm not rushing into anything at all. Not anything. So, thank y'all for the love and the support. I really do appreciate that. So, I still working on this Batman blanket. It's going to be the last one. I'm pretty sure after this one I honestly I don't have no desire to do any more pixel blankets for a very, very, very long time. And if somebody needs one, they're going to have to pay for it. I hate to be like that, but pixel blankets are not cheap to make. They take a lot of time and a lot of materials. So, but I was perusing because I've had this idea in my head for a very long time. I've always wanted to make a granny square jacket, but I could not wrap my head around how to do one. And I knew I didn't want a cropped jacket. I just needed a basic pattern to show me exactly how to go about doing this. Well, I was just perusing the YouTubies, and this came across. It's a free pattern, so I can show you this. Mikey from Crochet Crowd does the tutorial. He doesn't go like in depth, but he shows you exactly where you need to be. But this is what I've got going. Now, this goes up to a 5X. So, let me make sure about this, okay? Make sure I get you on the right thing. It goes from extra small to a 5XL. And I am trying to stay within the 3XL size. And it shows you right here the bust measurements. So for my bust, I'm gonna need the 5XL measurements. But here's the thing. They use a 4.5 millimeter hook. Y'all know that ain't going to happen with me. And when you do that with a 4.5 millimeter hook and using the Red Heart Super Saver Ogo, which is worsted weight yarn, it gives you a square approximately 6 inches. Okay. So I used my handy dandy trusty 6 millimeter, and I got a square that was 6.5 inches. Okay. Now, it's not going to be all of the same colors, because here's my idea. The edging has to be black, because that's going to be the join color. Unless, I think I'm going to do black, because I like black. 2 options I had. To do it in khakis and maybe some green. Some really like, not forest green, like a lighter sagey green. Or I have a massive foot locker full of scraps. I wanted to make a magic yarn cake where you just tie all your scraps together and make a giant cake. But the thing of it is, my scraps are bigger balls. And so if I did that, each one of these would be the same color because there's not enough breakage. So my idea from the beginning, when I started thinking about this a while back, was I've kind of always wanted to do a coat of many colors. I love Dolly's song. She's such an inspiration. And I've always wanted to do a coat of many colors. The only downside to this is you have to just cut off after every row. So you're left with a ton of tails. But if you tuck in the tails as you go, it's not that bad. Don't ever, well, okay, I don't want to say don't ever, because there's cases where you do need to weave in as you go, because some things are just heavy weaved in. I have to be a little more selective when I weave in ends, because once I weave in my ends, there is no undoing it. I have tried to undo my own work, and I can't. There is several teachers out there that will teach you, once you crochet over a yarn tail like this right here, you can just start snipping all of these. For the love of biscuits and gravy, please do not fall for that crap. All your hours and hours of work will be down the tube. This will come undone if you do not weave in these ends. They're in granny squares. If you just crochet around the tail and cut it, you're going to be in a very big pickle. Because as soon as you wear this or wash it, it's going to be over with. It always comes undone starting in the center. And I'm begging you to please cut it, to weave in ends. No matter who's teaching you what to do. Because you work hard on this. Like, this is going to take me a year, if not longer. Because I have so much other stuff I want to do, but I also want to work on this slack during church. Because I'm so sorry. Because I crochet. There's a few of us that crochet during church. We're really relaxed church, and for me, crocheting helps me focus on the preaching. But if you were to do this version in a size 3XL, I'm looking at 34 squares. Okay? But see how cropped it is? That doesn't look good on a fat girl. So I really want to make it like a duster. I want to go even further down. And the great thing about this pattern is they have schematics in this pattern. Now, some of y'all can read this. Well, crap. I'm trying to show you. See, a lot of y'all can read from these, and you don't need instructions. But this pattern has the schematics and the written instructions. Also, this is what sealed the deal for me, because I could never wrap my head around how to assemble the squares. I could never figure that out. It's something I should have been able to figure out, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't see it. And then I saw the last 2 pages of the schematics. Look at that. Does that make a lot of sense to anybody? Like, this is a sleeve, this is the back, this is the front, and then you assemble it like this. This is one size, this is another size. And then like I said, it goes up to the 5XL. I think let me confirm this, because it shows all the way across in a 3XL is 62.5. So that's holding out your arms. Okay, so what from the shoulder, between the arms is going to be 25 inches, and then the arms are 18 inches. Anyway, it gives you those details, but it also, gives you the finished measurement, or the bust measurements. Because for me, I have tried top-down sweaters, and I couldn't get it figured out. They're called raglan. I'm not sure if that's how to pronounce it for sure. And I didn't know how to quite figure out sweaters. Sweaters have been hard for me because top down never fit. So I really delved into the world of crochet sweaters and crochet granny squares. And they say to measure either whatever sticks out the worst, your boobs or your gut. And so for me, it's my top half. And so I measured that. And okay, the simple sweaters, I didn't know it was simple as a front panel, a back panel, and then a panel that you seam to make sleeves. It's that easy. I didn't know that. I had no clue. So, anyway. So this is going to be one square. I don't think I want to go up anymore. So I think for the 3X, there's 4 of these squares. And at 6.5, that'd be 6.5 times 4, right? I think so. Miss Beth, are you awake? I think that's how you do it. Miss Beth has been trying really hard Miss Beth has been very patiently trying to help me figure out math. I haven't asked her math on this project yet. But if we do 6.5 times 4, that'd be 26 across. And I think that's what they said for that size, right? They got 25. Okay, so maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know. Anyway, I'm probably doing it wrong. Y'all can critique me all you want. I really don't care. I don't do math. That's something I can't figure out. But anyway, I'm going to put it together in the 4x4 and then lay it on my back and check and see if that's going to be, because you want it to come down a little bit on each side just a little bit. So, and then you have front and left and right panels. So anyway, I know I want it longer. And I think once I assemble it 4 across, I can decide, is that going to be enough to go across my back and be able to bend my arms. So anyway, this is an idea I've been toying with, and we're going to see where it goes. I think that's going to be a really good deal. So anyway, I love y'all. Take care, and I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Talk to you soon. Bye.